on the back of their shirts, it said Violent Crime Task Force.
Yep.
And they've been going to different doors and neighbors. One of the neighbors I spoke to, who I know just from being out there so long, told me that there wasn't anything significantly new that they were asking, but he said he got the feeling that they were more confident this time. Like he just said he had a feeling of confidence, like things were moving in the right direction. What do you think they're out there
Good.
doing today? Yeah, that was good, I thought.
Right. The Violent Crime Task Force, those are always your alpha dogs, and they do a great job. They take no prisoners. They go exactly where they need to go to get whatever it is they need done. And they really do get it done. They're exploring everything. They're all out of the box thinkers as a general rule. And I'm sure that those Pima County Sheriff deputies that are part of this task force are loving life right now. They'll have some great resources. What exactly did they say to the neighbor? What were they looking for?
So the neighbor was trying to be careful with me, like, he's a good guy. Like he didn't want to tell me their full conversation, but he said that it was a lot of the same stuff that we already knew about, but that they seemed more focused.
Hmm.
And I was trying to kind of read between the lines of what he was saying. But he said it's nothing that guys haven't talked about before. They just seem more focused this time.
Well,
I
that's
don't,
good.
what do you think that means?
Well, when you're focused, obviously you're not scattered. You have something to focus on. You're looking in a certain direction, and the evidence is leading you in that direction. So that is a good sign. The fact that they're optimistic gives me optimism.
Yeah.
I feel very good about it. We've had way too many close calls where we thought it was going to be the big break, and it turned out to be an absolute nothing burger. And, it's just hard going up and down and up and down and hoping and praying, and then it just all falls apart. So the fact that the investigators themselves are looking up, that gives me hope. It gives me a lot of hope, actually.
There's something else I've been wondering about that I wanted to get your take on. You obviously heard that the glove that they found 2.5 miles away, they got the DNA results back, did you hear about this? It was to a restaurant worker.
Yes, that makes sense because I've said from the beginning, those guys wear those gloves all the time.
Yeah, and I never really
Correct.
honestly took any of those gloves seriously. I mean, they're all over the place, and the one right
Yeah.
on the side of the road. But here's the part that I'm trying to figure out. We had already reported that when they got the DNA from the glove, they put it in CODIS, and there was no match. That was an official statement we got, like a week ago or something. I think it was like February 15th or around there. Um, so I'm wondering, how did they have the restaurant workers' DNA? You know what I mean?
Good question. Would he
Like
be
what?
the first restaurant worker ever that had something in his background?